ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमामि विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनामिने गौरतुसे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। So we welcome everyone for today's discussion on Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is. So we are discussing from chapter 1, verse number 20. So till verse number 19 we have discussed, and so this concludes the first part of first chapter, in which the analysis of the military strength present on the sides of Pandavas and Kauravas have been done with the desire. This analysis was done by Duryodhana also. And Sanjaya, afterwards, Sanjaya, when Bhishma, after hearing the descriptions of the armies present on both the sides, as given by Duryodhana, Bhishma immediately blew his conch shell. So Sanjaya, then from verse number 13 onwards till 19 number verse, Sanjaya speaks to Dhritarashtra in such a way how this uh, blowing a conch shell indicates that Pandavas are going to become victorious. So that was the first part. Now they are fully prepared. Now from both the side, the indication has been made that we are ready to fight. Now in this verse, verse number 20, uh, the description is given how Arjuna is prepared. How is Arjuna is preparing? He has prepared himself for fighting. This is the description. So in the coming verses, till verse number 46, this is the second half of the first chapter. So the description will be that Arjuna is fully prepared for fighting, and with the intention to fight, Arjuna requests Krishna that please put my chariot in between the two armies so that I can have an observation who all are fighting from the side of Duryodhana, so that I can accordingly plan how to fight, how to conduct fight and defeat them. So with this intention, in order to analyze the military strength of Kauravas, Arjuna requested Krishna, my dear Krishna, please put my chariot. Senayor Vyor Madhya Ratham Sthapami Achyuta. Oh, my dear Achyuta, this will come in verse number 26. My dear Achyuta, Krishna, please put my chariot in between the two armies so that I can have nirikshan, observation. So till that point, Arjuna was fully prepared that he is going to fight. He even lifted his Gandiva bow. That shows that Arjuna is not going to come back without fighting. That was the determination Arjuna was having. But what happens afterwards, from verse number 27 onwards, something, some turning point will come in the life of Arjuna, and he becomes morose, depressed, anxiety full. So this will hear verse by verse. So in this verse, so Sanjay is again, he is speaking. अथ व्यवस्थितान् दृष्ट्वा धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजा प्रवृत्ते शस्त्रसम्पाते धनुरुद्यम्य पाण्डवा ऋषिकेशं तदा वाक्यम् इदमाह महीपते ऋषिकेशम् इदं वाक्यम्. Oh, next verse is only this. Senior Ubhyor Madhya Ratham Stapam Achyuta. So, translation. Arjuna is saying, at that time, Arjuna, the son of Pandu, seated in the chariot bearing the flag marked with Hanuman, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. O king, after looking at the sons of Dhritarashtra drawn in military array, Arjuna then spoke to Lord Krishna these words. So, Atha Vyavasthitan Drishtva Dhartarashtan Kapidhvaja. Atha means therefore, thereafter. Uh, Thereafter, thereupon, means they have blown their conch shell, both the parties. And after that, Arjuna Vyavasthitan Drishtva, because the military strength was properly situated. Vyavasthit. Vyavasthit means it was in a very proper, in a suitable manner, it was arranged uh, in order to start the fight. So when as soon as Arjuna saw this situation of military strength from of the Kaurva side, Drishtva, after looking at them, Dhartarashtra means the sons of Dhritarashtra, means Duryodhana, etc. So the Arjuna, Kapidhwaja, whose chariot flag was marked with Hanuman. Kapi means Hanuman, uh, and Dhwaja means the flag was marked with Hanuman. Kapidhwaja is the name of the chariot. Arjuna's chariot name is Kapidhwaja. Kapidhwaja means the chariot in which the flag bears the mark of Hanuman. That means Hanuman is present there. Hanuman was also present there in order to help Pandava. So there is a great lesson behind this. We'll discuss about this. First, we'll just cover the word-to-word meaning of this verse. So, in this way, Atha Vyavasthitan Drishtuva, Dhartarashtra'n Kapidhwaja, sons of Pandu. So, Arjuna. Pravritte Sastra Sampate. Pravritte means while about to engage, that means he was ready. Pravritte. Pravritte, the word Pravritte has come from the word, and the similar word is Pravritti. Pravritti. Pravritti means inclination. So, inclination was, he was inclined. Inclined for what? Inclined for fighting. So Arjuna was pravritte, inclined for fighting, and and the second word sastra sampate, in releasing his arrows. He was inclined for releasing his arrows. That means he had already lifted his bow and arrow. Dhanur udyamya Pandava. Dhanur means his Dhanu, Dhanush, bow, Gandiva bow. Uddamya, taking up. That means he lifted it on his hand. That was the situation. Uddamya Pandava, the son of Pandu, that means Arjuna. Specifically, Pandava here refers to Arjuna. And so in this situation, so Drishtva at the same time he was observing also. From a distance, he was on his side, and there was quite a good distance. So Arjuna was unable to see properly in front of him the warriors who are present there. So at that time he was seeing also, and he was prepared also. He had lifted his bow, arrow, and he was just ready. He was fully inclined to release his arrows. Uh, at that situation, when he was seeing, so after seeing, he wanted to have some calculation and some calculation for fighting. So he requested Krishna, Rishikesham Tadavakyam. Rishikesham Tadavakyam. So Rishikesham is unto Lord Krishna. Rishikesh is the name of Lord Krishna. So can any one of you tell what does it mean? The meaning of word Rishikesha, the name of Krishna, Rishikesha. What is the meaning? Yes,
Hare
Shama
Krishna,
Mataji.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
The meaning of Rishikesh is one who control all his senses, or the owner of senses.
Yeah, Rishikesh means honor of the senses. Rishik means senses and Ish means controller. So Krishna is controller of the senses, senses of all the living entities. So that is why his name is Rishikesh. So the name has got also a great significance. We'll discuss about it. Or you all of you think about this and you will have to answer. Then I will also answer. So I'll ask this again. So you have to tell why Sanjaya is addressing Krishna here as Rishikesh. Arjuna is requesting Rishikesham tada vakyam. His vakyam means with these words, idamaha mahipate, O king. I mean, Sanjay is telling to Dhritarashtra, oh my dear king, Arjuna in this situation, he started speaking to Rishikesha. Idam Vakyam. In this way, Arjuna spoke. What Arjuna is going to speak, that will come tomorrow. Arjuna Vacha, that we'll discuss tomorrow. But here Sanjay is addressing Krishna as Rishikesha. So why is he referring Krishna as Rishikesha? And another point is here the word Kapidhwaja has come. So you also try to tell what is the significance of this word Kapidhwaja. I already told the meaning. Kapidhwaja means the flag in which Hanumanji was actually present. The mark of Hanumanji is there, but actually Hanuman was present in this battlefield with Arjuna. So what is the significance of this? Using this the name of this chariot Kapidhwaja and Rishikesha. Uh, So from this verse we understand that Arjuna is fully prepared, inclined to fight. Uh, So okay, so I'll read the purport, and based on the purport, you please hear attentively. Then you will have to answer these two questions, and then I will also explain further. Kapidhwaja and Rishikesham. Okay. So the battle was just about to begin. Uh, It is understood from the above statement that the sons of Dhritarashtra were more or less disheartened by the unexpected arrangement of military force by the Pandavas, who were guided by the direct instructions of Lord Krishna on the battlefield. So this we already understood from previous verses, almost 15 verses. We discussed how the sons of Dhritarashtra, specifically Duryodhana, he got frightened, he got disheartened by seeing the military arrangement of Pandavas. So this we already understood. So now the emblem of Hanuman on the flag of Arjuna is another sign of victory. Because Hanuman cooperated with Lord Rama in the battle between Ram and Ravana, and Lord Rama emerged victorious. Now both Ram and Hanuman were present on the chariot of Arjuna to help him. Lord Krishna is Rama himself, and wherever Lord Rama is, his eternal servitor Hanuman and his eternal consort Sita, the goddess of fortune, are present. Therefore, Arjuna had no cause to fear any enemies whatsoever. And above all, the Lord of the senses, Lord Krishna, was personally present to give him direction. Thus, all good counsel was available to Arjuna in the matter of executing the battle. In such auspicious conditions arranged by the Lord for his eternal devotee, lay the signs of assured victory. Okay, so now uh, you have to answer. Yes, yes. Who can answer? Please tell. He is the controller of the senses. Rishikesh means he is controller of the senses. So, and director of the senses also, master of the senses. So, Krishna will direct the senses of Arjuna in such a manner that he will become victorious. Or controller, master, or director of the senses also refers that Krishna is going to the main sense is mind, and intelligence is also. So Krishna will guide Arjuna in such a manner. Krishna will motivate Arjuna in such a manner that Arjuna will become victorious in this battle. It's very simple. That is why Krishna has been addressed as Rishikesh. So Sanjaya is indicating to Dhritarashtra that Krishna will make Pandavas become victorious in this battle because he is directly controlling their senses, mind, intelligence, and all the senses are directly under the control of Krishna. So Krishna is not going to fight personally, but using the senses or using the body of Arjuna and other Pandavas, Krishna is going to fight. That's why, in another way, we can understand when Duryodhana went to Dwarka and asked Krishna for his 10,000 Narayani Sena, and Krishna gave, and Krishna told, I will not fight. And that situation, that incident, actually Duryodhana got cheated. Krishna cheated Duryodhana. Why? Because Krishna told, I will not fight uh, by using my own senses, my own body, I will not fight, but I can fight using the senses of my devotees. Duryodhana could not understand. Duryodhana might not be knowing this name, Rishi, that Krishna is also known as Rishikesh. So that's why he got cheated. He became foolish and foolishly thought, what will I do? This Krishna, who is not going to even lift his any weapons, what is the use of keeping him in my army? Let's take his army, 10,000 Narayani Sena. But he did not understand. But Arjuna understood. Actually, Arjuna, he did not require to understand also because Arjuna had so much love for Krishna that Arjuna decided, okay, my dear Krishna, you be with me. I will be with you only, even if we lose this battle. Arjuna was prepared for that also. But actually, Arjuna knew that if Krishna is from our side, that we are not going to lose this battle. That firm conviction was there in Arjuna's heart. So that's why Arjuna chose Krishna. Uh, So this is the significance Rishikesh. Similarly, the lesson in what we learn from this example, please listen it very carefully. Lessons are very important. And these lessons are very practical. It's not just for the sake of telling I am telling you. You have to have confirmed faith, and that is why Krishna arranges such kind of battle, such kind of pastimes are arranged by Supreme Lord Krishna just to establish the principle of dharma. And the greatest principle of dharma is to have firm faith in Krishna. That is the greatest principle of dharma. Rather, this is the backbone or foundation of dharma. Without having firm faith in the Supreme Lord, there is no question of religion. Suppose a person who may be executing all kinds of religious activities, even in Bhakti Marg also, a person may be chanting Hare Krishna, may be serving Krishna, but if he lacks this basic principle, the most fundamental principle of having faith in Krishna, then his so-called bhakti, his so-called chanting, will not give him the desired result, although the result will be there. He will get the benefit, there is no doubt about it. Whether with faith or without faith, one accepts Krishna, one chants Krishna's holy name, definitely he is going to get benefit. There is no doubt about it. And the benefit also, uh, even without faith, even a faithless person, if he also chants Hare Krishna mantra, without faith also if he chants, he is also going to get tremendous benefit. He cannot even imagine what kind of benefit he will get by chanting Krishna's holy name without faith. But of course, when one has firm conviction, firm faith in Krishna's holy name, and when one in this manner, in such an attitude, when one chants Krishna's name, takes shelter of Krishna, then there is immense benefit. He can derive the full benefit. Uh, that is why this is very important to understand. This is the principle Krishna is establishing by this battlefield by acting here. So the important thing is to have firm faith and conviction that Krishna is there to direct our senses. Krishna is there to lead us, to direct us, to guide us. He's ready to become our master. Just as a master is always anxious to protect his servant or subordinates, ideal master. We are talking about masters who are honest masters, not the masters of this material world, third class masters. And even in this material world also, there are few nice masters, which is very rare. Materially, we find sometimes that those who are masters, they take care of their servant. Sometimes if their servant, they come with some challenges. Either they are financially very weak or if they are not in healthy situation, the master helps them. He helps them. So this we find, especially in Vedic times, we see these things. But but Krishna is not even such kind of master. Krishna is completely transcendental master. Krishna is such a wonderful master that if a servant who is fully surrendered to Krishna and who has firm faith in Krishna being his master, eternal master, if somebody has got this firm conviction and full faith that Krishna is my eternal master, I am his eternal servant, and Krishna is going to protect me in from all the situations. In all the situations, Krishna is going to protect me. Then Krishna becomes the servant of such a servant. That is the kind of master Krishna is. Nobody can even imagine what kind of master Krishna is. Just see here in the case of Arjuna, Arjuna is servant of Krishna. Krishna is master of Arjuna. But because Arjuna, he is fully surrendered to Krishna, and he is such a wonderful servant of Krishna that Krishna, he agreed to become the servant of his servant. Just imagine. That's why he has taken the role of the chariot driver of Arjuna. Uh, and he is serving Arjuna. He is serving the horses, Arjuna, directing him and helping him in all the situation. So this is the beauty of Krishna being the master. So Krishna is not ordinary master. So if somebody can develop this firm faith and conviction, that simply by taking shelter of Krishna's holy name, we can get out of all kinds of challenges and all kinds of disturbances, all kinds of problems of life. But we should have faith. That is required. If we do not have faith, then we will simply take shelter of everything else than Krishna. If we can test ourselves how much faith we have got. It's very simple. Whenever in your life you stuck up with something, especially disturbances of mind, uh, or whenever in your life you are disturbed by the disturbances of some of your relatives or friends because of their bad situation, or you are disturbed with your own bad situations. So at that time, in order to remove the suffering, in order to remove the disturbances, how you act, what you do, that will be the test. At that time, uh, if you are still chanting Krishna's name intensely, taking shelter of Krishna's holy name, rather you are increasing to take shelter of Krishna's holy name, that means you have faith on Krishna. If instead of chanting Krishna's holy name, if you think what the chanting of Hare Krishna will do, right now I am facing so many challenges. Let me solve these challenges, these problems. Let me take shelter of uh, someone else. That means, and if you are unable to even complete our 16 rounds of quota, those, especially those who are chanting 16 rounds daily, those who are not chanting, so that is the test for them also. So why they are unable to chant 16 rounds every day? Especially I'm talking about those devotees, those students who are connected with last few months. So they must be chanting 16 rounds. That otherwise there is no question of faith. The faith must be, because 16 rounds is nothing. We are not saying that you chant every day 64 rounds. 64 rounds we are not saying. But 16 rounds anybody can chant. Anybody can take out his 2 hours of time. That's not very difficult. Out of 24 hours, anybody can. Even the Prime Minister, President of India, President of America, Prime Minister of America, he can also he can also take out 2 hours of time for chanting Hare Krishna. But the only problem is the person who doesn't have full faith and conviction in Krishna's holy name, she will get all kinds of excuses, all kinds of different ideas, opinions, uh, which will stop him from chanting, from taking shelter of Krishna's holy name. Uh, if you tell somebody that you chant, you increase your number of rounds, he will give so many reasons that why I can't chant. He can give reasons for 2 hours why I can't chant, but in those 2 hours he cannot chant 16 rounds. There is a nice cartoon was there, uh, and during Prabhupada's time, he saw in a newspaper in America. So there was an old man and an old lady. So the old lady, she was telling her husband that please chant, chant, chant. And the husband said, can't, can't, can't. So Prabhupada, he quoted this in one lecture. So Prabhupada said, just see, this old man, he is going to die and he can say can't, 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 but he cannot say Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Huh. 3 times he can say can't, but he cannot say Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Similarly, this is the condition. Those who lack faith, they can talk for hours and hours. They can waste their times in screen times, increasing their screen times. They can waste their times in unnecessary roaming here and there in this material world. And even while sitting within the room, they will waste their time roaming in here and there using their mind, because one may not roam here and there like monkeys physically, but who can stop the activities of mind is still very running all over the world, but the net result is zero. That is the net result. Uh, those who have studied physics, they know there is one distance and displacement. uh. So distance may be thousands of kilometers, but displacement becomes zero ultimately. Displacement is zero because घूम फिर के उधर ही आता है व्यक्ति. Displacement is zero. Why? Because birth, death, finish game. So in between, whatever you do, uh, nothing is existing. So everything is just getting destroyed. So what is the displacement? Zero. So what is the use? Simply wasting the time. Suppose one takes birth and does all kinds of activities, materially glorious, inglorious, all the activities. But the end result is zero. Again, he will take birth. So death, birth, death, birth, death. That's all. So net displacement is zero. So what is the use? But devotees are very intelligent. In between birth and death, they execute Krishna consciousness. They take shelter of Krishna's holy name, and in this way, they get the displacement. They get displaced from one level of spiritual advancement to higher level of spiritual advancement, and finally, when their displacement is 100%, they get promoted to the spiritual world. Uh, So that is the reality. Oh, sorry, time is up. So we'll stop here. But tomorrow also we'll discuss more about it. It's a very nice, important verse. We'll discuss more about it. And Kapit Dhwaja also has got a great significance. We'll discuss.
Okay, like we have, if we have full faith in Krishna, we will always try to remember Krishna. We'll not, find excuses for not doing chanting or anything related to Krishna service. So, if we are doing like less chanting, or if we are not doing the proper 16 rounds, so does it means that we don't have any faith in Krishna, or we are on the
No,
way to
no.
develop the full faith into Krishna? Hare
Yeah, yeah. No,
Krishna.
no. So, sorry, I did not mean to say like this. But in lecture, when we explain, we talk about the ideal things, principles, so that we can get encouragement. But it's not like that. Even if somebody is chanting 1 round, 2 rounds, 4 rounds, that definitely he has got faith. But we haven't got full faith. And even sometimes it may so happen if some devotee might have got full faith also, but due to some circumstances or some influences, or because of influence of Maya, uh, or because of past misgivings, bad habits. Sometimes it may so happen that it may take a little time for him to come to the standard. But the symptom of such a devotee will be that internally he is desiring, internally he is very much desiring that when will I come to this perfect stage of Krishna consciousness? When will I become a perfect devotee? Internally, the desire will be there, but because of previous karmas, influence of karma, he is unable to do it right now. So in that case also full faith is there. But if one is not even given, if one is not even getting the desire that I should advance in Krishna consciousness, then that is problem. Then that means lack of faith. We cannot say that zero faith. Faith is there, but maybe 20%, 50% faith, but not full faith. And to the degree we have faith, to that degree we will get protection from Krishna. Krishna reciprocates in the manner, the degree we have faith in him. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu, for addressing this particular issue point on our lives related to
Okay.
practical, very much practical. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. One devotee has asked that anyone who says anything bad about ISKCON or Prabhupada or Bhakti, I feel very angry and I want to beat that person. So that's good. The devotee should feel like this because we cannot tolerate blasphemy of ISKCON or Prabhupada or our devotees, but that's true. But actually, our mind is our greatest enemy. So we have to beat the mind also. First of all, we have to beat mind, because mind stops us in following the instructions of Srila Prabhupada. That is also, in one sense, disobedience. So that's why Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to say that before going to bed, one should beat the mind 100 times with shoes. And as soon as one gets up early in the morning, one should beat the mind 100 times with a broomstick. Then only one can advance in spiritual life. Otherwise, impossible. You cannot advance. Forget about it. He straightforwardly he says like this. Okay. So how many of you will do this? Yes, who are ready? Ankita Mataji will do. Oh,